Good evening. It is a late start for me. It is currently, what time is it? 7:58, and it is October 10th. October 10th, it is 7:58, and it is time to get to work. Again, a late start for me. Playing pickleball with the wife and some friends, and I told my wife, no more of this past 7 o'clock stuff. It's just a little too late, but this is the last time. So, yeah, so Friday night, what do we got going on Friday night? There's a concert downtown tonight at the Golden One, other club stuff going on tonight, and that's really about it that I know of. Nothing really big going. Tomorrow night there's a like a EDM festival that's happening at Cal Expo, so that should be pretty busy after that gets done. And I believe there's also a concert going on as well again tomorrow night at Golden One, so that'll be good. But tonight, just the Golden One action and whatever else is happening, like in the clubs and bars and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens with that. I do have to say, I got a bone to pick, and we're going to talk about this in a little bit. But yeah, I got a bone to pick, and I'm mad, as Kendrick Lamar would say. So we'll talk about that later. But right now, I'm waiting for my ride. I'm just waiting to get started. Oops, I got dark. And we'll see what happens here. I'm not in my usual starting spot. I'm towards Folsom tonight to see if I can get some action up there. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's the plan tonight. We'll see. No expectations tonight. Oh, but we will put a goal up. We are going to have a goal. With the late start, I think tonight we're going to say, should we go for 200? I think that's going to be tough. I think that's going to be a little tough. I'm going to say 150. The goal tonight, 150. 150 right up here is the goal tonight. I think that's going to be a challenge too, just kind of depending just how the night plays out. Of course, I would like to finish my night out in Folsom, cleaning up from the bars out there, which I've been doing and been pretty successful with, so I'd like to do that. Yeah, so 150 is the goal. I'm going to hang out here. First, I'm going to open this and get the night started right. There it is. And we'll see how this night plays out, so we'll see. God, I love these. Anyway, let me catch up on the week since we're here and I'm waiting. Here's what's happened during the week. There you go. I drove Thursday night and had a great night Thursday night. Very productive. I think my efficiency on Thursday night was like 75% of the time I was on a ride as far as the miles were concerned, which is great. My goal is always 70, so if I'm over 70, that's phenomenal. But yeah, Thursday night was really good. Let's take a look at Lyft so you can see what my week looks like over at Lyft so far. There you go, 126. So 126.67 and 127.47. So what's that? A little over 250, something like that. So not bad. 253 and some change. Take that so far. Decent week. But yeah, Thursday night just played out really well as far as just getting the rides right one after another, not having to drive long distances, which is just so ideal. And getting good airport rides out. I was doing some airport shuttles. It just worked out really well. I love a good weeknight drive like that. Is just perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna hang here, wait for a ride. If I don't get something here in the next couple minutes, I don't know if I'm gonna head up to Folsom or if I'm gonna start heading in towards town. The concert's already started right now, so I just don't think there's gonna be much going on down there, but you never know. I mean, according to the new Uber's new heat map, that's what it looks like downtown right now compared to where I am right now, which is zilch. So if that's true, then really this is the direction I need to go, is down here. And the airport, 8 o'clock, yeah, peak time coming up, so that's not too bad. 90 cars with the peak flights are going to be at 10. What do we got now? 15, 12, 10. Yeah, that's not bad. I can always go camp out there if I have to. But I think really the play right now is to start moving towards town and see what I can pick up down there, because it doesn't look like anything's happening out here right now. So I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, let me figure this out. I'll be back with updates throughout the night, and we'll see how this plays out. So, and then we'll also talk about what I got a bone to pick. We'll talk about that later. All right, I'll be back. All right, quick update. It's kind of been a shitty night. I'm not gonna lie. The ride quality has been horrific. Uber has been throwing like $3.26 rides at me all night long. When I was downtown, I got a ride that went downtown, got down there, and just nothing. It was just shitty ride after shitty ride after shitty ride. I did get a good Lyft ride out kind of in the West Sac, and then I got another one, and then I got back into town and was sitting around at one of my spots where I hang out and wait for rides, and I got a reservation which I just finished up that went from downtown out here to Folsom, and I took it, so I got out here. So I'm gonna see what happens out here. It's 11:05 right now, and if there's nothing happening, or at least it's not consistent, or the ride quality sucks again, I'm out. I'm done. I'll go home. I'm not going to waste my time out here for $3.26 rides tonight. It's just not worth my time, and it's been just so inconsistent. And right now, I just think there's the downtown area. And I kind of had a feeling this would happen. The downtown area is just so saturated with drivers that, I mean, it's the reason why the payouts are so low, is because there's so many drivers, and that drives down what the driver payout's going to be, which, you know, it's understandable. It's a Friday night, and there's a big thing happening at Golden One, so sure, there's going to be a bunch of drivers down there, but I just, you know, Lyft and especially Uber know that, and so the prices have just been horrible. Like this one right here. I mean, yeah, it's 92 cents a mile on that. I gotta drive 4.5 miles to go get that person. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make my way towards the old town here and see what happens. See if I can pick some people up out of there. Do some shuttles here in town, as far as, you know, picking them up, getting them home, and then going right back downtown. Kind of short little trips that are like 5-6 miles max, and then see how that goes. If I can't do that, then I'm gonna call the night and just come back tomorrow and regroup. I just don't want to waste my time, essentially what it comes down to. But yeah, and this last passengers that I had, they went to I picked them up from this restaurant here in town. It's a 1-star Michelin restaurant that we have here in Sacramento, and it's a lot of food when you eat there. And the lady that was husband and wife, the wife, too much food, too much drink. I had to give her the sick bag out of the back seat and said, "Here you go. If you feel like you're gonna hurl, please use this." And she made it all the way to the house and didn't hurl, but I told the husband, I said, "Here, you can take this as a souvenir because she'll probably need it later." And that's why I carried those bags. It's just for that. All right, that's a wrap. Yeah, just not a great night, honestly. Just wasn't feeling it, just wasn't there, just nothing was clicking. Called it early. I did get a couple rides out of Folsom, and that was nice, but I'm just not going to stick it out. Just not tonight. Just not feeling it, but that's the way it goes. But before we go look at numbers, or actually we can look at numbers here real quick. No, let's do this first. Where do I want to go? Hold on a second. Let me find where I want to go. Here. Can't find what I'm looking for. Menu. Here we go. Okay. As you can see here, I'm a 498. For the longest time, 5 stars. And then someone gave me a 4-star rating. I have no idea why, but whatever. That knocked me down. Now, whoever these MFers are that gave me 3, 2, and a 1 star on a fucking ride, I'm pissed. This is my bone. I gotta pick. To give me a 1 star, I would have to be the rudest motherfucker in the world or do something horrible, which I don't do. I'm very polite. I greet people when they get in. I tell them to have a great day or enjoy the rest of the night when they leave. I don't inundate them with conversation. I let them kind of dictate the mood in the car. If they want to talk, I talk. If they don't, that's fine, whatever. But I think if you're going to give a driver a 1 star, maybe because you don't want to be paired up with them or something, or whatever the case is, if I give a rider a 1 star or a 3-star rating for that, I have to explain why. Uber wants details as to why I'm giving someone a 3-star rating, just so I don't get paired up with them. A lot of times, door slammers, I'll give a 3 stars because that just drives me nuts. But anyway, I have to explain it. And here's the thing. If a rider is doing that just because they want to be a dick, they should have to explain why. And if they can't give a decent explanation as to why they're giving me a 1 star or 2 or 3, then I think that Uber should kick that shit out. Because that is, first of all, if I get a 1 star, I would think that Uber would want to know why. And they would probably, I would think, come to me and say, hey, what's going on? Why, what happened here? But for the fact that they didn't, and I get these 4 ratings, it boggles my mind. It really does. And this feedback that someone gave me that said I wasn't polite, I want to smack that person in the face and show them what not polite is, because that's bullshit. I don't understand. And I think most of these 4 ratings came from last weekend, and I think a lot of it I'm speculating, of course, at this point in time, but I think it was when the festival was getting out, Aftershock was getting out, and the stupid fucking passengers were in the wrong area, and I'm over here and they're over there, and I can't get to them, and I'm telling them they have to walk to me or whatever, and maybe they get pissed off. I mean, I can think of a couple people that were ticked off that I made them walk to where I was because I could not get to them. It was just not going to happen. And if they wanted the ride and they didn't want to cancel the ride, they had to walk. And that was the way it was. But to do that kind of bullshit, that really freaking sent me over the edge this week when I saw that. When I was like, I saw that my rating went down to 498 and I wanted to know why. And then I see this, and I just think it's bullshit that Uber doesn't follow up with him and get a decent explanation as to why they're doing that. and provide that to me. Like, they should provide that to me and say, hey, this customer XYZ said this and this is why they rated you that way. At least give me an opportunity to say, well, no, that's bullshit. That didn't happen. Because, you know, I take pride to be a highly 5-star rated driver. And on Lyft, I'm fucking 5 stars, and I get positive feedback constantly from Lyft passengers. No one ever says anything. They love the clean car. They like the way I drive. They like the conversation. All the time. I get feedback like that all the time. But these MFers here on Uber pull this kind of crap. It pisses me off. It just really ticked me off this week. And I saw this on Monday, so I've been like holding on to this all week. Anyway, enough of that. I just think it's bullshit. If you're a driver and you get this kind of stuff, leave a comment down below. I want to know how you feel. I want to know if we should get explanations. We should get something that says, here, hey, this is why this person did this, so we know. Because otherwise, you could just be a dick and give a driver a 1 star because you felt like it that day, because you're having a bad day. But whatever. It's bullshit. That's all I gotta say. It's bullshit. Alright, let's go look at numbers. Here you go. 4 for $49 with Uber. At least I got my $10 average there. Just 4.5 hours on. I mean, that is just pathetic. Not happy about this. Here you go. There's my little $4 ride. I should not have taken that ride. I was in that ride and I got a $15 ride on Lyft, like right after I got the guy in the car. And I was like, God damn it. Alright, let's look at Lyft. 2 rides for $22. There you go. Just not a great night. Only 14 total rides offered in 3.5 hours. That's just how the night was right there. Yeah, not good. Anyway, let me turn all this stuff off. Quick, before I leave here, let's see if I can find my paper. I got notes. Did I write it down? Did I bring it? Oh, here we go. Quick shout out to some new subscribers. Alex, Moha, I'm gonna butcher your name and I'm sorry. Mohammed and Amber. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna try to give out some shout outs to people, new subscribers when they come in. There's some more I can get. I have a different list and I'll bring that up for the next video, but give some shout outs to you guys. I really do appreciate you guys subscribing, and you know, the comments and the conversation, the feedback that I get is great, and thank you so much. I do really appreciate it. But in the meantime, this is going to do it for me for tonight and for the week. I will be back at it next week, of course, and I will catch you up on my week as it progresses, and then I think I'm doing a video next Friday, so a week from tonight, and we'll kind of cover everything that happened during the week and everything that happens on Friday night. So till then, thanks for watching. If you made it this far in the video, please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already, and leave a comment below if you're a driver, and let me know your opinion on the whole feedback, the rating thing, whether or not we should get explanations for 3 and below. I'm curious to see what other people think. And, you know, how do you feel about your rating? Is it important to you? It is important to me. It's one of the few things that I do kind of take pride in, is the fact that I'm a highly rated driver. I hear horror stories from passengers about other drivers, you know, and I don't want to be one of those. So anyway, that's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys next week. All right, thanks.